Good morning. Hello. Hi. When it pops up, if it lets me tag people, I'm going to tag all y'all in this. Because I know that at the end of the week, I'll be randomly realizing, oh my goodness, I haven't gotten to the assignment from Sunday. So I'm going to tag everybody. I'm on my iPad and it's like to adjust itself. So hang on a second. I'm going to tag everybody. And that way, my team can see their working Wednesday. Plus, everybody else can kind of learn systems. So my system is extremely simple. Hang on a second. I'm going to introduce myself first, y'all, because I forgot this isn't my team. Some of it's my team. Hi, but not everybody. So my name is Amy McLaurin. Stay. If it falls on us halfway through, I'll pick it back up, because it has a mind of its own. My name is Amy McLaurin, and I am the director of Wax Nerds. So I have been I kind of tried to narrow down the topic I wanted to talk about the best I could. And systems was kind of where it was at because systems, not in my personal opinion, but honestly, I see the flow. I see how it goes. Systems are hard. I think systems is actually probably the hardest part of this business. I really do. I think it is. Because again, this is some fact, but this is honestly opinions too. So you may not agree, but Scentsy sells itself. If you, I had one of my best friends showed up last night to come grab something. She grabbed her order, but she had to get a couple of other things. And I probably haven't put the testers in front of her face in a few months. It's been a while. And the testers, we were up in the office for a few minutes and she was just sitting here just smelling on testers, just a habit that we all do. We do it. If the testers are right here in front of our face, if the wax bars are in front of our face, we smell them. She placed a $30 wax order. She was like, wow, I love this thing. Like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I've tried to get her to join. I've tried. But I just feel like personally, when it comes to selling something, we've already talked customer service. That's part of it. But that PRV is in the follow-up, which requires a system. But follow-ups aren't the only place to have a system. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I'm going to show y'all, like, I'm literally going to hold up my system, but I will post, if y'all want the layout, I'll post them so that you can print them off and use them, but you don't obviously have to. I believe in simplicity. That is one of Scentsy's main rules, words, whatever the word I'm looking for. Simplicity. I don't need it to be hard. I don't want it to be hard, but I do want it to be tangible, and I want there to be a checklist that I can just mark off. I'm that person. I'm a checklist. I'm a pen. I'm a pad. I'm a calendar. I'm a planner. So I want to talk about why systems first, and then I want to kind of show y'all my systems and then give you ideas for other systems. Mine may not work for you. And that's the key about systems too. That's why I think systems are so hard. Because somebody can show you a system all day, but until you either do it over and over and over and over again and learn it, or until you get your groove of your own, it can be hard. And I'm talking about hard things and real things because I want to be honest and real. So systems are what keep our business flowing. So when I talk about business, I'm talking PRV, recruiting, customer service, samples, follow-ups, team. I'm talking everything. And like I said, I'm going to show y'all my taxes are a part of your business too. Make sure you're keeping up with that too. I actually have a tax system too. So we always talk about follow-up systems, but we just don't talk about everything else. So, I have a binder system. That's actually, I have a binder system. I have a binder for follow-ups, parties, recruiting, and then I have a binder for teams, and then I have a binder for taxes. Legitimately, like, that's what I do. That's how I do this. And I also do use the Amy app. I don't like to call it Amy. I like to call it AMI because my name is Amy and that's weird to me. I like to use the Amy app too. Reasons why I like to do both. You would be surprised how random it'll be. You'll be in your own little world one day and you'll randomly be like, I haven't heard from Trina in a while. I wonder why. I wonder what she's doing. And you'll look back on your systems and you'll see that she hasn't ordered in 6 months. Amy misses that sometimes too. AMI will miss that too. So that's why I like to kind of double do with systems. Some people will tell you, I'm 100% honesty is the best policy. I've had consultants tell me that I'm overdoing. That's okay. That's okay because my business was doing pretty good for a while. Last 2 months have been a little wonky. I don't know what's going on with that. I think it's because gas is $4.30 out here in Locust, North Carolina. So, but anyway, going back to systems. So party systems, recruiting systems, follow-up systems, sample systems. So that's kind of what I'm going to talk about today because I want to show you guys how I do my system. And then we'll kind of like talk about the flow of each reason why I do what I do. Again, it's super simple. So y'all might be hopping on here and y'all might be like, how is she doing that? Like that is like, okay. I worked in an office setting for 10 years. 10 years. I was a travel agent for 7 years. Let me tell you, I've traveled more with Scentsy than I did as a travel agent. Travel agents don't actually get to go anywhere. BT dubs. And we didn't make any money. There was no money. But there's a follow-up system that every company uses. If there's a hotel system, if there's a booking system, if you're like any kind of system, if you work for a collection agency, if you work for, give me other examples because I don't know off the top of my head. Those are what my friends and I do. There is a system that everybody uses and you go through trainings. If you work for a security system, if you work for a credit card company, if you work for any of those and there's any type of clientele, customer relationship of any kind, you're going to have a system that you have to learn how to use, right? If you've not had to be in that type of environment, there's a system. So when I first started doing Scentsy, I was already an admin for the car dealership of the company that I had originally worked for as a travel agent. I worked for AAA of the Carolinas. It no longer exists. I worked for AAA of the Carolinas. So we, as a travel agent booking system, that does still exist, by the way. The travel agency still exists. The car doesn't. Car part doesn't. But if a customer called in, you would get their membership information. Hey, I want to go to Disney World. You take all that information down. And you either, okay, let me get some things put together and I'll email you or I'll call you back. Or if they wanted a quote right there, they take the quote. Scentsy is a little different. Scentsy is different. But if at the end of the day, we didn't book that Disney World trip, we don't just throw it away. We put it in the system. And then the next day, you call that person, leave them voicemail, or you email them and say, hey lady, just checking in on you. Let me know if you want to put that $200 deposit down to lock in this rate. Wax bars is a little different. When I first started doing Scentsy, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been in sales since I was 16 years old. And I was like, I don't know how the heck to sell a wax bar. Put it in their face. Put it in their face. Disney World's a little different. It's a location. But put it in their face. So follow-up wise, if I have somebody message me saying, hey friend, I want to get my mom, her birthday's coming up soon and I want to get her something for her birthday. And it's a clean blank slate, offer to put like a basket together, a gift together, ask their budget. And if they say, I don't know, well, I'm free reign. Put that, like, make sure that you are still keeping up with that friend. If they don't purchase right then and there that day, make sure you're keeping up with it. I'm getting there. This is my notebook system. If y'all don't know what this is a 3 legs of success. If Chloe and Justin are your superstar directors, you know this already. If you don't know about this, this is part of a system. So I'm going to post this anyway. This is part of the system. My dog's going to lose her cool in a minute, y'all. 3 legs of success. Self-care is the very first one. Figure out your self-care. If sitting in a bubble bath with your phone is not self-care, don't call it self-care. If going for a walk is not self-care, don't call it self-care. There are nights that I have to stare at a white brick, like just the wall. Just let me stare at the wall for 5 minutes. Just let me breathe. Find out your self-care. Watching the movie is actually self-care for me, by the way. Then your sales, then your sponsoring, then your coaching. Okay. We are consultants first. With Scentsy, that is what we are. We are consultants first. I am a leader. If you are a leader on this page, yes, you are a leader, but you are a consultant first. Your numbers and your PRV matter first. So that's what we're going to talk about first. So this is my system for the 1000th time, y'all, because I'm one of those leaders. I don't always feel like I have something to bring to the table. So this is my follow-up system. This is a blank piece of paper. This is my follow-up system. So if I've got a party going right now, one of these pages, I'll probably write her information up here because it just started yesterday, so I haven't had a chance. But party, this is so-and-so's party. There's a reason for me for that. Not everybody feels that way. Some people feel like you can just go on your workstation. It will get lost. It will get lost in your workstation. I'm telling you. If you have 2K plus PRV a month, it gets lost. For me, it just does. I write stuff down. Another reason why I write stuff down, even before I was a mama, but after becoming a mama, this brain don't remember nothing. But writing it down, it helps your memory remember it. I promise you, it helps your memory remember it. When I was in high school, my teachers would never, cell phones and laptops were a thing, but they weren't like in everyone's face. Like I was in middle school when Elle Woods is at Harvard and they had their little laptops out. They had their laptops and she had her little pen and pad. That would be me. I would be a pen and pad girl no matter what. But it's true that they say it helps with your memory if you write it down. So there's my reasoning for writing everything down. Some people think it's double doing. I'm telling you, it's not double doing. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Because we have our lives sucked into our phone all the dang time. All the time. So this is the date they ordered, their name, and what party they're under if I didn't write the party up here. A lot of times I'll just keep a blank page with the party up at the top. And then this is their thank you mail and sample, Ethel in her prime. And then this is me following up with them and asking them, did we party or did we talk about a joint conversation? So say this is a full piece of paper with all my people and the party ended a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. They probably have their orders already. So let's take that piece of paper out and follow up with everybody. Ask them if they're loving it. Would you like to set up a Scentsy social just like whatever Ashley, whatever their host name was? And then when I'm done with that sheet, I usually will put a little check mark at the top. I will move this sheet a month. So my binder is set up months. It's set up with tabbies and months. This is my sample page. We're going to talk about that in a minute too. You better be keeping up with your samples. We're going to talk about samples here in a second too. I'm getting there. But move this to the next month. Write their response. If they want a party, oh my gosh, you better book that party. Try to book it right then and there. Try to get, okay, here, let me look at my schedule. I have this week and this week available. Would one of those work? Book that freaking party, y'all. And then kind of write their response. And then move it over a month. A lot of people's responses is not right now. I get a lot of people that don't want to book a party until the fall. Until fall Christmas is here. I have people that are like, maybe in the fall. I'm going to move that party. Also keep up with your join conversations and your party conversations. If you message someone randomly on Facebook, hey girl, I am seeing your vibe and I really love it. Have you ever thought about the wax life? Have you ever thought about doing Scentsy? Like, I love your vibe. You would work so well with my team. Have you ever thought about it? Joint conversations are difficult for everybody. Let me tell you, they're difficult for just about everybody. This is where an accountability partner comes in. I'm scrolling a second. Accountability partners are great because if you can't figure out how to put something together word-wise, ask your person. You know how many times I have to ask my husband, how the heck do I answer this? Ask your person, get an accountability partner. So we're moving this piece of paper a month ahead, right? Moving it a month ahead. Because in a month, you're going to look at it and you're going to go, you know what? Cindy ordered the koala buddy. And she's super cute and she's got a cardigan. I wonder if she would be interested in the glam buddies. Let me text her and ask her. You'd be really surprised. That's part of selling. That's PRV. That's part of selling. That's part of the follow-up. Another PRV follow-up, we're going to move on from PRV because I could talk about that all day. I got my Scent of the Month in yesterday. And if y'all, we are in May of 2022. So we got June Scent of the Month. First of all, so stinking cute. But this scent is so good. If you have your apple strudel, cherry apple strudel, your cherry people, your cherry lime from Bring Back My Bar. I'm trying to remember what else. I ran something. I ran a report last night. I ran a report last night. If you don't know this already, I'm telling you, systems. This is part of all my go for. Try not to squirrel on y'all. Go on your reports and go to sales history and it'll tell you, look who purchased previous products or whatever. Click on that. Type in the word cherry, just cherry. And then click all the products. Click all the products and then change your dates from the day you joined until today. And it'll show you everybody who has ordered anything cherry in the past. Send them this sample. Send them this sample with this. First of all, this is patriotic. We've got a lot going on in our country and in our world right now. So if you've got your patriotic people lovers, go for it. If you have people who you know love to go camping, send them this. Send them this and send them a sample. Any cherry loving people, send them this, send them a sample. Write it down. Here's the next one. My sample mail outs. Who did I send the samples to? When did I send them? Did they love it? Did they hate it? Do they want to earn it for free? Do they want to earn a stock? Do they want to earn the camper warmer? Do they want to do this? Do they want to do that? Would you be interested? If they say no, it's okay. It's okay. But leave the conversation. Don't end the conversation with them saying, oh, no, I'm not really that interested, but thank you so much. Message them back and say something along the lines of, I loved the smell, but I'm not interested in a party. Let them know that this is a limited time offer scent and they can add it to Scentsy Club. Keep the domino effect going, y'all. Don't stop the conversation. Don't stop the conversation. Don't stop the conversation. This is a really great conversation for vacations too. Really great conversation for vacations, especially if you know people are going camping. It's a great conversation. And this is a great scent memory for their vacation this summer. Okay, moving on. Y'all, I could talk sales all day. Could talk sales all day. I can sell ice to an Eskimo. I don't mean that in a racial slur. Something about Eskimo kiss being a racial slur. Don't take it that way. Y'all are really going to think I'm fun. If y'all follow me and on Instagram and stuff, y'all are going to be like, this girl's nuts. Who is this chick? So anyway, we're going to move on. So we're moving I'm moving it back because I'm not done with that. We're moving our follow-up piece to the next month. Then you'll gradually start marking off stuff, but I keep these, y'all. I keep these. I've been doing Scentsy since September of 2019. I like to keep my binders. You don't have to keep your binders. You don't have to keep them. You do have a system in your workstation. There is a contact system. One more thing before I'm done. If I have an event, this should be common knowledge, but I also know there are newbies. If you have an event, do a giveaway. It doesn't have to be a big giveaway. But do a giveaway and keep your pieces of paper. And then after your event, take your pieces of paper, follow up with everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by my booth. I hope you enjoy whatever they purchased or whatever sample you had sitting out. Always set a sample out. Always set a sample. Always do a giveaway. I hope you would enjoy that sample. I I am working on June's Scentsy socials and would love to get you some free and half off Scentsy. It's that simple. Yes or no? Do you want it or do you not want it? I keep these for just a tad bit, but make a list. I gotta find a blank one, y'all. Make a list of everybody who stopped by your booth. Those little pieces of paper. I transfer these to paper, but I also put their information in my contacts on Workstation. Okay. Now, the reason why I feel like people always are like, you're double doing. AMI will do that too. Whatever orders are on the Workstation, AMI will do that for you. They'll tell you, they'll set up follow-ups, they'll set up stuff. If you use AMI, there are so many trainings out there. There are so many trainings out there. Go find your trainings and go utilize AMI for what you want to use it for. When I first started AMI, I didn't know how to use that sucker. I was like, oh, this reminds me of AAA. This reminds me of having to like work. So I didn't want to do it. I was like, no. And then all of a sudden my notifications would bump up. Let me show you how many notifications I have for AMI today. Let me see. She's the life of the party. My daughter's my PR agent. She gets $1 a week for talking about Scentsy. I'm kidding. Yesterday we were at Zaxby's though, and she was talking to the lady in front of us, and she said, "What's your name?" And the lady told her her name, and we were chit chatting and talking. And this child of mine goes, "My mommy does Scentsy. What do you do?" And I was like, "Hey, shh." But I have 96 notifications, y'all. I have 90. Y'all can't see that probably. I have 96 notifications on AMI. Because some days we can't get to it. I'm going to get to it today though. Follow-up Friday is usually when I do my AMI. It's Wednesday. So with that being said, sometimes it can get overwhelming. And when it gets overwhelming, I come back to this. I come back to my paper system. Let me put my screen down. Let me just chill for a minute. Let me chill for just a minute and look at truly what I need to do. Yes, you have to use your phone for our follow-ups. Yes, you have to use your phone to text people and talk to them. Yes. But sometimes it's just nice that I know that I can utilize this to make my to-do list without opening another app, paying for another app, dealing with another app. Because when we open up apps, we're in there for 2 minutes and then somebody messages us. Somebody texts us. Facebook tells us somebody's live. Facebook does this. Facebook does that. Instagram does that, right? Okay. So that's why this is what it is. There are so many systems out there. Go on YouTube. Ray has an Excel, E-X-C-E-L. She has an Excel follow-up system with join conversations, party conversations. Okay. AMI, binder system. There are so many systems out there, y'all. There are so many systems. Join conversations are also part of this. This is literally like my little binder. So they're part of this party. Here's their name. This is their sample that I sent them, whether they were a party or not party. This is the sample I sent them and what day. And then this is, did I follow up to make sure they loved that sample? This sample system is me sending it to people that I know will love this scent or this warmer. Okay. So that's the difference between this. If you are sending out samples, you better be following up. You got to follow up. Your PRV is in the follow-up. Your PRV is in the follow-up. So, with that being said, people to ask to party is a big one that I get. Who do you ask to party? Everybody. Everybody. I sold the weight machine in my bedroom. That doesn't get used. Y'all, this is some flab going on in here. I don't use that weight machine. And I sold it. She got some Scentsy when she got that weight machine. She got a nice little packet of Scentsy. Because my daughter goes, my mommy sells Scentsy. What do you do? I'm just kidding. But she really does. She really does do that. She's a sassy little girl. But she's cute as a button. Trust me, everybody tells me she's cute as a button. And I'm like, uh-huh. I'm with her all day. Because of Scentsy. Because of Scentsy. So, with that being said, ask everybody to party. Ask everybody. Just talk to them. Give them a sample. Follow up with them. If y'all go to a baby shower and you've got a gift floating in there better be something Scentsy. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff, Scentsy. You don't have to do a whole bunch of stuff. But there better be something Scentsy. My cousin had a baby shower a couple months ago and I gave her a bitty buddy because they're soft, They don't have eyeballs, and they're really good for sensory. And they roll away. You don't have to worry about any kind of craziness. Beady Buddies need to be catalog products. They need to be catalog products. Those are so wonderful. They're great for sensory. But with that being said, that's what I did. I gave her Beady Buddy, and she was obsessed, and that baby is obsessed. So with that being said, that is, who do I ask to party? I ask everybody to party. Go find your people. Go find your story people who are watching your stories. Go talk to the people who see your post. They may not like it. They may not comment on it, but Facebook will tell you if they looked at it. So anyway, that being said, that's how I do PRV and join conversations. Write it down. If they say not right now for parties, but here's one. If they bought on that huge flash sale, the snowman warmer or the Christmas tree warmers, if we have any of that coming back this year, you need to follow up with them. They said no about a party, but that doesn't mean that they won't party in the fall. That doesn't mean they won't party during Christmas time. So you got to kind of think outside of the box. Yes, I feel like Scentsy hands us PRV. I really do. And I know a lot of people are like, if we're following up with our people and we're talking about it and we're showing it off and we're posting about it, it'll happen. Your numbers will happen. So, let me make sure. Hold on. I have my list of things that I want to make sure I'm talking about before I leave. Systems for team. Last thing. Sponsoring. Recruiting. This is my other system that I utilize. This is my PRV system. Get a system. Get a system for each thing. You doesn't have to be the same. If you want to use AMI for all your follow-ups, but you want to utilize a 70-day, I'm going to show you my notebook system for my team, a 70-day notebook system for your team, do it. You don't have to have a notebook for PRV, but if you want a notebook for your team, that's great. If you don't want a notebook for your team, that's okay. Figure out what works for you. This works for me. So Mondays is like Mix It Monday, post on VIPs. Usually I have parties starting on Monday. So Monday is if I have a party starting. Sunday, first of all, hop on. I'm trying not to scroll now, but I'm not doing a good job, am I? If you use Vizilli or Boards, I don't use either. Don't hate me. Don't come at me. Again, more crap, more apps, more stuff for me that I don't personally want. You might though. It may work wonders for you. Hey, Karen, it may work wonders for you. If you hop on one of those apps, it will link to your Facebook parties and you don't have to think about your layouts. You don't have to think about it. I do. Because my hosts, I really try to learn who they are. So one of my hosts, the host that I've got going on right now, she's so cute. She's so funny. She's from where we grew up in the same teeny tiny little town. There's a TikTok floating around that says if he can't love you more than he loves his hometown. I'm like, oh, well, then you ain't loving nobody because that hometown is interesting. Anyway, she lives in Texas now. And I texted her the other day and I said, hey, girl, I'm trying to fill the map with my parties. Get a map of the United States. Go on your workstation. Go find out where people live and ask them if they want to rep their state. Well, of course, my Texas girl, of course, wanted to right away. And she had me rolling. But she loves, like, she's super Southern girl, cowgirl boots, just super Southern girl. But she loves houseplants. Houseplants galore. Got it. So you don't have to theme your parties. I don't theme my parties, but I do try to show the host all the stuff that we have, because if you're showing off super cute buddies, if your host is like 100% obsessed with Star Wars, you need to be showing off the Star Wars stuff, because the host is going to be like, oh my God, that is so stinking cute. So the more your host is involved, the more your party's probably going to be alive. With that being said, going back, I scrolled. Monday is usually when I start a party. So Sundays, I'll open the party. I'll post a couple of things, but then Monday is when I actually work on like actually making all the posts for the rest of the week. And then I post on my VIP page. whatever it is else I need to do on Mondays. It just depends. Tuesdays is Team Tuesday usually. And that's where I'm going with this. This is when this binder comes out. Who is, where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? So I go in to the workstation and I run my report. Did y'all think this was going to be an hour? I didn't either. I run my report. Who is active? Who is at 500? Who is more? Where are we? I always message my 200 people, PRV people, and I'm like, I'm so excited you're active, yay! And then usually I'll just text them and be like, let's push for 500. Let me know if you need me to help you with wording to get a party booked. It depends on it depends on what, if I talk to this person every day or not. If they're at 500 PRV, woohoo! Especially if they're a leader. If they're a leader, I'm like, oh my God, yay, you're a leader, you're 500 PRV. I'm so excited for you. And then, the reports will show you who do they have active? Where are they? Are they on track to get paid a title? If they're on track to get paid a title, I tell them that. I'm like, I'm so excited you're on track to get paid a title. Let me know if you need anything. So excited about your numbers. If they are not active, I'm not going to lie. Some people, it depends on where I am in the month. If I'm in the first week of the month, sorry, all my rings are going off. If I'm in the first week of the month, I don't always focus on my team right away. But if I'm in the second week of the month and they're still not active, I will ask them, can I help you with anything? Is there anything I can help you with? Or if I know the person, I usually try to get to know my teammates too. Like, if I know that one of my girls just needs a little push, I push them. If they're a little sensitive, I get it. I totally get it. Like, I really do. We're not bosses. Leaders are not bosses. We are not here to tell somebody, why aren't you hitting your numbers? Y'all, I dealt with multiple bosses. Hey, Marsha. Hi, lady. I can't see that. I'm sorry. I see morning. Thank you for the tag. You're absolutely welcome. If I had bosses. I had bosses and I had multiple personalities with bosses, and there's something about intimidation of bosses for me. Even my husband's boss, we went to lunch one day last week, HG and I, it's my daughter's name. We met up with my husband for lunch and he texted me, he's like, hey, his boss is coming. He's like, my boss is coming with us. Are you okay with that? I was like, oh, I don't know your boss. Like, there's something about an intimidation that I can't be who I am. Totally not true. Totally not true, because his boss is more like a leader. His boss is what I want to be whenever I grow up. Like, chit chats with everybody, gets to know everybody, really smooth, easy going. So, recruiting, sponsoring. Recruiting and sponsoring are two different things. When you recruit somebody, you have, oh my God, Scentsy amazing. It's wonderful. It's the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever. And you're going to be amazing at this. Do you want to do it with me? Let's do it. If you are a new leader, sorry y'all, I'm squirreling, but I'm not. If you are new, if you have not been doing Scentsy but maybe 6 months, this is your prime time to build a community. Holy colies, I'm going to go off. Build that community, y'all. I have been doing Scentsy for 3 years almost, and I want to invite people into a community. But when I started sponsoring and recruiting, I didn't build that community like I should have. And I wish that I had, because you as a new person have every chance now to start a community. Talk to your people. Make that page. We're the Wax Nerds, by the way. I'm director of Wax Nerds. I made Wax Nerds like 7 months in and didn't have I was like, I don't know how to do this. Learn. Reach out to your people. Ask. Because the sooner you start that community, when you recruit someone in and become their sponsor, we're going to talk about the difference. It changes everything. Your team is like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Yay, we got a new person. And then they get a new person. And then somebody else gets a new person. And then the person that they recruited gets a new person. And it's a domino effect. And it's a culture that we need to create. We are not here in competition with each other. If you're in competition with each other, check yourself. You should be in competition with yourself. Just you, me, myself, and I. I'm in competition with myself. I have over 50 people on my team, and 7 of us live within a 5-mile radius of each other. There is no, you took my teammate, or why did she join under you and not under me? Or you took my customer. No. Customers and teamies choose who they want. It's not our job. It's our job to ask. It's our job to follow up. It's our job to love on them. But when it comes to competition and doing things, we need to be in competition with you, yourself, me, myself, and I. You, yourself, you. There's only so many yous I can do there. So with that being said, when I recruit somebody, I bet I don't have a blank one right now. When I recruit somebody, this is my binder. I'm just going to cover up her name. New teaming. I will post this too. A new teaming report excitement. This is the 70-day layout. This is my 70-day layout for my teammate. So she just joined, and here's the box of all the things I need to do on day 1. Here's the box that I need to work on for the next 2 days. The 1 and 2 box kind of go hand in hand. You need to do coaching calls. That's kind of what this is. This is a coaching call layout for me. Plus, I have another layout that I use too, that while we're on the call, I keep notes and I make notes. So that when we're done with the call, I send that. If you don't know how to use the Over app or the Canva app, YouTube, learn how to use them. I use the Over app is my favorite. I got used to it. Don't fix the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. It works for me. I update that layout. It is super simple, y'all. I'm very simple. This is like black and white, print off. It's black and white. Super simple. I fill out the other layout. I'll post that to you. The other layout. And on each coaching call, there is a PRV goal, a recruiting goal, and then me. What can I do to help you? How can I help you? Each teammate is so different. Yes, they're business owners. Yes, they're business owners. When you start doing Cincy, you give them your social security number. You pay taxes. You're a business owner. But all of us had to start from somewhere. We had to start from somewhere. You can't sponsor somebody and then just throw them to the wolves. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So, this is my 70-day layout. So 70 days. After 15 days, I wanted to show this. This is a 15-day shooting star. And then this is a 70-day tab. I always try to get my people sponsored or certified in 30 days. So shooting star, and then I probably should put a 30-day tabby there. This is 70 days. How far are we in our window? Where are we? What are we doing? Yay, you hit level 1. Now we got to focus on level 2. Now we got to focus on level 3. I don't do calls for levels for 70-day windows. After their 15-day, we talk certified and I get them certified. Then after certified, we do a call and we talk about this. There is so much that Cincy gives us in the first 70 days to get us working on our business. Okay. So this can get overwhelming to a new teamie. That's why I break it down. And then when they move to a lead consultant, I throw them in this tabby over here. Your workstation does that too. Yes, your workstation does that, but I'm a visual person. I'm a tangible person. So if you are a tangible person, you need to learn. Are you a tangible person? Are you a non-tangible person? Do you want your phone in your hand all the time? Those are things you need to learn. Because we're all different. And then I've got, what do I have? Lead, star, and superstar. I do not have my first director yet. I'm working on it. We are working on it. But with each promotion that they get, I move them over because there's a new training we have to talk about. There's a whole other, with each promotion you get, there's excitement, there's celebration, and then there's work. So this is my team binder. I work on this. These are all my certifieds. And then as we get further in, there's less people in the lead and the star. That's kind of what we're working on. That's what this whole 90-day slay is. We're working on that. We're working on our team. We're working on PRV. We're working on things. So again, this is how I do this. This is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I do it. Everybody's going to be like, wow, she talked forever. So go find, at the end of this call, I'm going to tell y'all what you need to do. You need to go find the leader that my husband's calling me. You need to go find the leader that you like, that you connect with. Yes, your sponsor is who you connected with, obviously through Cincy. But something that I tell my entire team, I as one person only have so much knowledge and so many resources. It takes a village. It takes a village to raise babies. It takes a village to do a business. It takes a village to do anything and everything. It takes a village. Go find your leaders that you connect with, that you love their personality. They're a fun vibe. They're exciting. These kind of turn into little mini habits too. Go follow them and get inspiration from them. Don't copy them. Don't copy them, but go get inspiration. Go learn from them. If they're sharing their diffuser, today's Wednesday, let's do Wednesday. If they're sharing their warmers and their waxes today because it's Wax Change Wednesday or it's Warmer Wednesday, go show off yours in your house. Okay? Watch their stories, get inspiration from them, because do what successful people do, because those leaders that you're following are successful, and you may learn so much more from them than you realize. And they usually are probably sharing real life stuff. Yes, we want to share Scentsy. We want to share all the stuff Scentsy, but share your why. Share your why. Share why Scentsy is important. Share what Scentsy lets you do. Share your goals with Scentsy. Y'all, I met the incentive yesterday and I was like, hot diggity dog. I met the incentive with the catalog products. Share that. Share that. If you are like 50% through, if you've got a couple circles already filled and you're still working on it, you still have time to meet that incentive. Share it with your VIP page. Share, share, share. And if somebody tells you it's not in my budget right now for Scentsy, you need to be talking about joining Scentsy. Did you know you can earn your kit for free and you can make money off of that as well? There you go. There's ideas, there's systems, there's a lot going on in this video. But if y'all need anything, we're all here. I think all of us are here for each other. I think probably at one point all of us are either going to share or we're going to take away something. So again, if you need anything, please reach out to all of us. We're here to help. We're here to talk. Oh God, I'm here to talk. I hope that this is helpful. I know it's long. I know my lives are always long, but I hope that this was helpful. If y'all need anything, let me know. I'm going to end this. So again, we're all here for each other and slay the next 2 months.